want to be safe? I know I do. I was always noted as kind of a risk taker, somebody that's looking for a risk, looking for some kind of adventure. And I have always taken risks. I've just been that way. Like, for instance, in Little League, I lied about my age so that I could play up a league. While everybody else was lying about their age so they could play down a league and they could be the best, I wanted to play with the best, so I lied about my age and moved up a league. I was the one that they came to when they said, hey, one of your teammates locked his uniform in the school, and I was the guy that took the risk to break in and get that. It cost me some stitches across my shoulder, but it was worth the risk. I was also the kind of a guy that would go out for 3 varsity sports my freshman and sophomore year in college. And I just love to take challenges, to take risks. I love doing things when people said it was impossible to do. And I thought I had a pretty good understanding of what it meant to take risk and have a corner on that market until I met Phil Jackson. Now, I'm Phil Johnson. Don't get me confused with Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson is not the basketball coach. Now, this was Phil Jackson, missionary to Macedonia. He's one of my heroes. See, he was the middle school pastor in the church where I came in as the senior high youth pastor. And he was there for a short period of time while he was raising support to go on the mission field. Well, as he was raising support, I began to do a little bit of research about the area, and Macedonia was in upheaval. It had only been a country for about a year or two. It was 1993 at the time. It was a former Yugoslavian, part of Yugoslavia, and there was ethnic cleansing going on with the Kurds, and there was all kinds of things happening, and Christians were being martyred. So I sat down with him one day and I says, hey, is there any way that I could talk you into just staying here until things cool down a little bit and not putting yourself at risk? And this was his answer back to me. He said, you know, Phil, I really love ministering to the young people here, and I don't want to be a martyr, but just think about this. If God did offer me up to be a martyr, and that was my calling, think of the impact that I would have on these students that I've been working with, and the students that I've been working with in other churches, and the adults that I've been working with. Think of the impact that my life could have. He says, I want my life to really count and to matter. Then he said something that was really interesting to me. He says, besides, the safest place for me in the world is Macedonia, because that's where I am called for, that's where I'm designed to be, that is who I am, and that's where I should be. And I sat there and I thought to myself, you know, you don't have to give up safety to take a risk, but sometimes if you don't take a risk, you're giving up safety. And that really became something that has really impacted my life over the years. And I just want to challenge you today. Is there something that God is calling you to do that you're sitting there thinking, it's too much, it's too scary? I would be leaving my safe zone. Well, it's more important to be in that place where God has designed you to be. That is the safest place in the world. And that is what we all strive for. We strive for safety. We strive for being in that spot where we are safe and we're content with where we're at. That's found when we live up to our purpose and our meaning in life. Phil Johnson here. If you like this video, please click a like on it, share it, and we would love to share with you more. You can follow me here, or you can get a hold of us at coachingsome.org. That's SOME, coachingsome.org, and you can get in contact with us. Have a great day. I look forward to sharing with you again very soon.